we can move on, because I took over the evaluator role and I finished my form. And looks like Leo is ready. So, our next speaker this morning, Leo Novsky, will be giving a speech titled The Master Plan. Master Plan? Leo Novsky.
Next Wednesday, in the evening, around 6 p.m., I will be going to prison. No, not the way you think. Not that way. I'm going to be going to Monroe Correctional Complex to start the next class of CEO of Your New Life. A class that lasts 10 months long and is part of the curriculum that I had as the executive director of Defy Ventures Washington, a nonprofit that is on the mission to change the prison system from the inside out by teaching people entrepreneurship, employment, and personal empowerment skills. Now, some of you might be thinking, as I was several years ago, that those who committed crimes, not just petty crimes, but violent crimes against all of us, should be just locked away and the key thrown away. I mean, after all, we've all heard about bad seeds. If you've gardened before, you know that there's not much can be done with bad seeds. You put bad seeds in the ground and you do whatever you want to do, and they're just not going to grow, right? That's what I thought. In 2013, I came to prison on a whim because of Toastmasters. See, prison has Toastmasters clubs, and one of the best Toastmasters clubs in our nation is at Twin Rivers unit at Monroe. I see you're curious, so was I. I thought it was like Fight Club for Toastmasters, you know? And I'm like, you want to give an evaluation? Come here. When I'm done with you, you will not be able to say or ah. But that wasn't the case. And in fact, that one meeting started me on the road where I now consider myself a lifer, without any possibility of parole. So on Wednesday, we are going to start our big class, our second class in the series. And not just with 1 or 2 or 10 people. 78 people have registered. And that, to register, you need a 40-page application that literally rips you inside out, that tells you to tell me everything, including your social security number, so we can do a background check. And write a big essay of why you want to be here. It is probably the most challenging thing that these men and some transgender women have ever done in their life. And that brings me to the curriculum. We have a 10-month-long curriculum, but we're going to start with this book called The Master Plan. There's a reason for that. Because a plan is like the sun. You'll never reach it. But if you actually go and create a plan, a vision, an idea to reach for, then there is a reason to live. And that's one thing that doesn't happen in prison. There's not much reason to live. There's not much hope to live. Especially if you have done something so atrocious that you yourself have not been able to forgive. This book by Chris Wilson talks about the journey from life in prison to the life of purpose. And he was convicted of a murder at the age of 17 and sentenced to life without possibility of parole. He created a master plan about 3 years into his sentence, even though he will never see the light of day. 16 years later, he was released against all odds, and now is transforming the world in a way that he could have never even imagined. But to have a plan is not enough. You need to have something specific. You need to have goals. You need to have specific things to accomplish. You need to have a purpose. Because a plan without a purpose is like the sun without air. The seed is not going to grow, especially during the hard times. So our plan, our class allows people to come together and in the period of 10 months, literally create a plan and put it into action and become the CEO of their own life. But if you have the sun and you have the air, it's still not enough. If you ever put a seed into a poor nutrient soil, you will see that it's not going to grow. So what is the nutrient? What is the nutrient that got you into this room right now? What is the nutrient that helped you succeed in your plans? I can tell you, even without knowing someone, mentors. Each one of you, even Jerry, has had mentors in their life who have transformed their life, right? Think about your life. Can you think of a few mentors that changed your life? So did they. They had mentors. And their mentors are the ones who got them to where they are, inside a prison, often serving 10 years or life. So what we do in Defy is actually create a safe space for people to learn. And then we bring in mentors, hundreds of mentors. On December 5th, we'll bring over 54 people, legislators, business owners, entrepreneurs, formerly incarcerated individuals, all coming in to help mentor them on their master plan. When I went to prison in 2013 on a whim for Toastmasters, I never imagined that I'd still be there now. But what we are doing is literally turning what other people said were bad seeds into a bumper crop. Some of the best employees and entrepreneurs that you would never hire or invest in are being locked up in prison. And they don't even know that they are not a bad seed, because there's no such thing. There is no such thing as a bad seed. Not there and not in this room. Because when you stop and think about the things that's slowing you down, there's either not a plan, the purpose is not big enough, or you don't have enough mentors. But if you get those three, you'll get the sun, the air, and the soil in order to grow into an incredible human being and unlock your untapped potential. And just like Chris Wilson, just like the 25 men who graduated and the next 65 who are going to be joining my class on Wednesday, you will too defy the odds. Madam Toastmaster.